Good afternoon. I wanted to say we have had a very busy October. We have done some anti-bullying programs, even a video for some elementary school kids. We did some domestic violence programs. Uh, we have done a lot. We talked about mental health issues because it's all related. So I want to close now with a little story. I'm going to tell you a story about a frog. You might have heard this story in a different way, but I'm going to relate it to domestic violence. You see, a lady was cooking dinner and she was going to fix pasta for her family. So she put a pot of water on the stove and she turned the eye on low at first, while she was busy assembling her food. A frog jumped into the pot, and he was having the time of his life because frog loves water, and he had gotten into some water, and he was enjoying himself, just flipping around and just having a good time. Well, as the lady began to want her water to get warm, she turned it up a little bit more. And with the frog, he didn't mind. His body adjusted to the little warm water and he was okay. Well, as the lady got closer to getting her water right, she turned it all the way up. By that time, the frog couldn't handle the water. It had gotten real hot. So he tried flipping around. He tried doing a lot of things. But at that point, the water just was too hot for him and he couldn't get out. So I want to say that that's how it is many times in a domestic violence relationship. It start off easy. Uh, the husband or the partner maybe first start just yelling at a woman, and then he take it up a notch to really demeaning her and talking ugly, and then he take it up even more so. He give her a slap, and he give her a kick, and he's always telling her that she would not be nothing without him. And so the lady find herself trapped because she's losing self-confidence, and he's letting her know that you are nothing without me. She's feeling kind of like that frog. At first, it was okay being in that water because that was his environment. It was okay for the woman to be in her home because that was her environment. But as um, the lady turned up the pot, the eyes on the stove, so did the man. He upped it a notch or two or three or four, first starting off just demeaning her, slapping her, kicking her, punching her, then almost choking her, and so forth. And before you know it, without being prepared, here she is in a situation that she feels she can't get out of. So, the situation I would like to say to you is that life, many times, is not what you plan. You might plan for one thing and it gives you another thing. I would encourage you to adjust your plans and make the best of those plans. And I would say that if you find yourself in a violent relationship, there is a way out. It might not have been a way out for the frog, but it's a way out for women. They can develop a safety plan so that they will be able to get away from the abuser. For example, having extra money somewhere uh, outside of the home, uh, having an extra set of car keys, and through it all, tell someone. And then there are places in the community that you can go for help. Certainly, if it's a real bad situation, call 911 right away. Just call 911. If it's not to that point yet, then you can always seek out help in the community, such as a trusted friend, your pastor, a social worker, or a therapist. There are people that can help you to get out of that situation. So as we close this month, I just want to leave you with one thought. There is a way out. You do not have to stay in an abusive relationship. You might have to get a restraining order. You have to do whatever it is that you have to do. I say do it and be safe. Be safe for your children. And above all things, you got a plan ahead. So as we close out the month of October, I would say there is help out there. Reach out, reach out and touch somebody and get a hand. Thank you so much.